And the final lesson is one of my absolute favorites. Lesson number 10, the rules never existed in the first place. We've talked so much today about what we should be doing, about the boundaries that have been put on us, about the expectations that we have, right? For me, one of those was that you go to college, you finish your degree. If you don't finish your degree, you're never going to be successful. And I realized that those rules, these lessons that we've been passed down and passed down and passed down and passed down, were just created in the past to keep people safe in the past. They were rules, they were expectations, they were guidelines that were laid out so that people could be successful in the world that they lived in at the time. But if you think about it, that tradition, these things that were being passed down is in a way just peer pressure from our ancestors. It's just this pressure to do things the way that it's been done before because we're so scared to step into change. Humans are afraid of change. They're afraid of what happens next. They're afraid of feeling, seeing, believing something new. And in that, we try and create these boundaries. Our minds create these boundaries, these lessons, these rules to try and keep us safe. But the problem with that is that we create them at the time. We create them for the moment in which we are existing. And as humanity moves forward, as we grow, as we learn, as we age, the circumstances are different and the rules no longer fit. And not only that, but they never existed in the first place. These rules were created by our human minds. They are not eternal lessons from the universe. Just like I shared at the beginning of this, those rules are a lowercase t truth. They are a truth from the human perspective, but they are not a capital T truth. They are not the truth of the universe. The only truth of the universe is that here now in this earth, you are free to explore, evolve, and expand in yourself and in your truth and in your soul, however you see fit. That is the only rule in the universe. Everything else has been added on top, created by human consciousness to try and keep us safe, to try and make sense of something that's never going to make sense, to try and cover up the capital T truth with a lowercase t truth so that we can have a guidebook through which we will live life. And it doesn't work that way. It can. By all means, you are absolutely welcome to create however many rules in this life you want. But first, have that awareness that the rules are illusions. They only exist if you decide they exist. They aren't that capital T truth. They never existed in the first place. And in that realization, you can give yourself the freedom to let go of the ones that no longer serve you.